Hello and welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about Chief Justice and its appointment. And in this session, we are going to discuss about Sanjeev Khanna and how appointments are made. And this session is important for your GS2 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss the introduction, then we are going to discuss about the appointment of the CJI, the procedure. After that, we are going to discuss collegium system because this is very important in judicial system and there are so many debates related to the collegium system. And then we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to our Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So you already know the news that Sanjeev Khanna, Justice Sanjeev Khanna has been appointed as 51st Chief Justice of India. And today's news is regarding that and the discussion will be around Justice Khanna appointment and collegium system because these 2-3 things are very much important for your examination. So this news which we are going to cover up in today's session. So coming to the introduction part. So in this introduction, we are going to give an introduction of Justice Sanjeev Khanna. So Justice Sanjeev Khanna was born on May 14, 1960 and he started his legal career in 1983 as an advocate with the Delhi Bar Council. And after that, he got expertise in constitutional law, taxation, arbitration, commercial law and environmental law. And he served as a senior standing counsel for the income tax department. In 2006, he has been appointed as permanent judge of Delhi High Court. So this is about him. We'll add more information about him. So during his tenure, he has given a significant contribution to the Delhi Judicial Academy, Delhi International Arbitration Center, District Court Mediation Center, and in December 2019, in January 2019, he has been appointed as Judge of Supreme Court. And after that, he has imparted various nice decisions, which is very much important and very much important in the judicial history. He has also given his judgment in terms of interim bill related to Arvind Kejriwal. And he has also highlighted the importance of timely judicial intervention in PMLA case. So this is about Justice Sanjeev Khanna. Now we'll come to the next one. Next one is about the appointment. So here we'll discuss about that who appoints the CJI, Chief Justice of India. So in simple terms, President of India, which is presently Draupadi Murmu, will appoint the Sanjeev Khanna. So yesterday we have seen that Draupadi Murmu has appointed Justice Sanjeev Khanna. And here we can see that what is the procedure. So the CJI will recommend the name of to the law minister. Law minister will send the name to the PM and PM will advise to the president that this person should be appointed. So this is a brief procedure about the appointment of Chief Justice of India. And here we can see that in the second judges case 1993, it has become mandatory that senior most judges of Supreme Court will become a CJI. Now we'll come to the collegium part. So collegium is a topic which is often debated in the news. So here we'll discuss that what is collegium. So collegium is a system through which appointment of judges are made into the High Court and Supreme Court, and there is also transfer. So this is about the appointment and of the judges, and this is not by any act of the parliament. This is by the conventional nature of the Supreme Court and overall judiciary. So here we have few cases related to the collegium system. So we have the first judge case 1981. In this case, the executive has been given more power into the judicial appointment. After 12 years, we have another case which is second judge cases. In this, the judicial appointments are made by the judicial people and one Chief Justice and 2 other senior most judges will appoint the judges. And in the third judge's case, this has become more collaborative in nature, in which what we can see that one Chief Justice along with the 4 judges are part of the collegium system. and they will appoint judges, they will transfer. And as you already know that SC Collegium is headed by the Chief Justice of India. Similarly, in High Court, the Chief Justice of High Court head the collegium thing. This topic is often debated in the news that collegium system promotes nepotism, collegium system lacks transparency. It is not open for everyone because here judges are appointing judges. There is no interference of executive here. The executive cannot decide. So this is the criticism related to the collegium system. However, many judicial experts say that in a democratic country like India, judiciary has a separate space and it is a separate and independent authority than legislative and executive. So it should be away from any political turmoil or any political intervention. So that's why executive role is not mandatory in the judicial appointment. So this is a lot of debate which is going on, and so many people are also demanding that there should be the All India Judicial Services just like the All India Administrative Services, so that judges can also give exam and they can also appointed on the basis of exam, not on the basis of collegium system. So we do not know that what would be the further decision about the collegium system, but it is highly debated in the news. And so many people have this allegation that common people cannot become a part of judicial procedures and they are not becoming the part of the higher judicial authority. So there are many recommendations, there are many debates related to the collegium system. Now we'll come to the question part. So before moving to the question part, I want to make an important announcement for you. As you already know that Drishti IAS has several branches across the country. So Drishti IAS has started its IAS-GS Foundation course in English medium. And if you want to know more information about such classes, you can call on to the number 8010440440. So several IAS-GS Foundation course has been started. You can call on to the number and get information. If you're staying nearby, you can also visit to the offline center. Now coming to the practice question for prelims. So this is the PYQ. The 44th Amendment to the Constitution of India introduced an article placing the election of the Prime Minister beyond judicial review. The Supreme Court of India struck down the 99th Amendment to the Constitution of India as being violative of the independence of judiciary. Which of the statement given above is are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. So you have to answer this into the comment section. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.